questo paese ha una
This country
storia.
has a history in which the Jewish presence is obvious, the Muslim presence is also obvious, and where the Christian presence, although obvious, needs to be shown and better known. The roots of Christianity and the growth of the Christian presence at the holy places. A story that is worth telling. It is indeed a worthy project that the Custody of the Holy Land has decided to put into action with the Terra Sancta Museum, an exhibition in 3 locations for which the renovation and construction work will begin in the coming months.
I nuovi musei sono l'eredità di musei.
The new museums are the legacy of museums that existed previously. The Custody's first museum was founded in 1902 to collect the valuable and ancient materials that were already in the keeping of the various monasteries in the Holy Land, but needed to be preserved, studied and displayed.
Studiare e diffondere.
The main museum of the Custody is established already at the site of the Studium Biblicum Franciscanum in Jerusalem and has been enriched year after year by the archaeological findings from excavations conducted by the professors of the Studium at many of the holy places.
Diventerà sempre di più un museo archeologico che mostrerà la storia dei luoghi santi.
The Museum of the Studium Biblicum Franciscanum will become an archaeological museum, showing the history of the holy places, particularly those in Jerusalem on the Via Dolorosa and at the Holy Sepulchre, because the museum is located at the beginning of the Via Dolorosa, and the pilgrims who come to us are all directed towards the Basilica of the Holy Sepulchre. So it will be of particular interest to them to visit our museum and see something on the history of the route they are about to take.
Della storia di quei passi che loro stanno per compiere.
The Monastery of the Flagellation will also host a multimedia museum with audiovisual displays and reconstructions showing the changes at the Holy Sepulchre and in the Holy City, starting from the present and going back through the Ottoman, Crusader and Byzantine periods to that of Jesus and Herod the Great. The artistic and historical section of the museum, however, will be located at the Monastery of St. Saviour, the headquarters of the activities of the Custody. It will retrace the centuries-old Franciscan presence on these sites, starting from the journey of St. Francis of Assisi to the Holy Land in 1219. 800 years of experience, told by documents that testify to the presence of the friars, among them Pope Clement VI's bulla that legally recognized the Custody in 1342, and a series of particularly precious objects that were donated by European rulers.
Tutte queste cose potranno essere presentate al pubblico.
All these things will be presented to the public, not to enhance their material value, but rather as a witness and a reminder of the support for the holy places that comes from all around the world.
Di supporto di tutto il mondo per i luoghi santi.
A closeness and a devotion that the Holy Land seeks today, and even through this project, which asks to be supported, just as the Franciscans of the Custody have supported it.
Abbiamo bisogno di conoscere meglio la nostra storia.
We need to know our history better in order to have a stronger sense of belonging, a clearer identity. Our relationships are often hurt because our history is full of wounds. We need to reread our history in a serene and redeemed way, using a Christian language. But to do that, we first need to be familiar with it.
Laudato mio Signore, per sorella nostra.